What's going on YouTube? Let's check out some more Elgato products today. Today we're going to look at the 4K 60S Plus. This is brilliant for capturing your gameplay straight onto a SD card. So you don't have to worry about being on a computer or anything like that. It's very, very portable too. So some of the functionality here, let's check that out. So we got the front, we got the in here, we got the record button and the SD card slot. Very simple, very easy to understand and use. We've got these nice rubber strips here, so nothing's going to be sliding around on your desk. Let's check out the back here. We got the USB-C port. We got the power port here, and we got the HDMI in and the HDMI. So very, very simple. Plug them in and play, basically. That's the thing I like about Elgato. They're simple, and they're very, very easy to use, and they work great. Now, what we want to do here is we want to also check out what we get in the box here. So we got the USB-C cabling there, nice gold plated, and we got the HDMI here. So everything is included. We've also got the power. That's where they go on the back here. You've got interchangeable for your socket and region, and we've got that's where the power going in too. So I've got my micro SD in the SD reader here. So simply just plug it in. It clicks. And to get it out, just push it in and it clicks as well. When you're recording, you'll see a little flashing light there, a red flashing light, and that means you're recording and you're good to go here. Simply go into the SD card, check into your videos, and there it is. If you want to check this out and all of Elgato's other products, I'll leave my link below there, and you can order stuff and browse and do whatever you like through there. Peace out. What's up YouTube? For today's video, we're in full baby Pokemon team. I'll be using all the baby Pokemon in one single video. Now, there's only one baby Pokemon I won't be able to use today, and that is Chingling, because Chingling is not in Pokemon Sword and Shield for some reason. That's like the only one that's not there. Now, I'll be doing 3 separate battles, splitting the teams up into 6. So there'll be 3 teams of 6 and all different movesets for each. So I really hope you enjoy. Our first battle here is against Marinette, and this one is going to be on the Rocky field. And Magikarp is the very first Pokemon here. My first Pokemon is going to be Riolu. Now, this Riolu strategy actually works with another Pokemon, and I don't want to just do it yet. I'm going to be probably saving that for maybe later on in this battle. Now, the question of today's video, what is your favorite baby Pokemon out of all the Pokemon that you just seen there at the start? Let me know in the comment section of the video. I'm actually kind of curious which one's gonna be the most popular. So if you see someone commenting in the comment section saying, I like Toxel, and give them a thumbs up. I want to see which is popular. Leave it below. I'm going to tell you my favorite baby throughout this video. I'm going to think about it for a little sec. So this Toxel set is pretty interesting. Now, Toxel has got Endeavor, Endure, Metal Sound, and Belch. I've got the EV spread as Max Speed, Max Special Attack, and Timid Nature. I've got the item as Potato Berry, and the ability is going to be Rattled. So this has 2 different strategies here. Since I was working against a Magikarp, which, let's be real, isn't the hardest hitter, I really couldn't make use of Endeavor and Endure very much, and Metal Sound was there to use Belt, so I'd go for Metal Sound and then get hit by a move, then my Potato Berry would get activated, that sort of thing. But in this case, I just went for a Max Zuzel as Magikarp, because I thought I could actually set up. I reckon out of all the Pokemon, the one that looks like the I feel like Toxel looks like the baby, like the biggest baby out of all of them. It really does. Just in its mannerisms, like I guess you could say there. It looks like it's like throwing a little tantrum too. So Magikarp is going to be going for another bounce. It's bouncing high into the sky. Obviously, my Max Ooze is going to be landing against it. Really, Toxel wasn't a Pokemon I wanted to Dynamax, but just in this situation, I thought I'd go and do it just to get rid of the Magikarp. Magikarp is a very, very scary Pokemon, people. If you enjoyed the videos too, people, make sure you do leave a like on there. Helps me out and it helps you out because you get to see all the videos in your recommended and those sort of things. So Magikarp is going to be fainting there. Next Pokemon is going to be Bunnelby. So Bunnelby is a pretty interesting Pokemon. It's got a great ability and it hits very, very hard. So I'm out of Dynamax now. I'm going to go for Endure because I want to see if I can get my Potato Berry consumed so I can use an attacking move being Belch. So when you use the move Belch, you have to actually consume a berry before you can use it. So unfortunately, I'm going to get hit by a Bulldozer, which is going to drop my speed. I am going to eat the Potato Berry, but the problem is I'm not going to be able to outspeed the Bunnelby after this to use the Belch. It would have hit very, very hard. Unfortunately, it's going to take me out there. I think that was a disrespect Brick Break. So bye-bye Toxel. At least I took Magikarp out, right? Now, the next Pokemon is going to be the Munchlax. This is a Choice Bandit set. we got Double Edge, Self-Destruct, Bite, and Earthquake. Max Health and Max Attack, Thick Fat is the ability, and the item's going to be Choice Fed. Max Health and Max Attack, Atom Nature as well, if I didn't say the Nature. So going for Double Edge on Vulnerability, that is going to get dropped in one shot there. That crit absolutely did not matter. Like, this has got a fair bit of attack with the Choice Band attached. I'm going to take a little bit of recoil here, but I still got a good amount of health to probably fire off another one. Next Pokemon to come in here is going to be Brioni, and Brioni is going to be the Dynamax Pokemon here. So I'm not really sure whether I'm going to live an attacking move from this. I'd say if it's a special attacking move, it's going to hit me very, very hard, right? Now, if I can manage to actually live this, I can do a lot of damage with Double Edge there. I actually was thinking about doing Everlight and not putting Choice Band on there, but I decided to go for Choice Band because I wanted to see, how much damage it would actually do. So here comes his attacking move there. Munchlax is going to be able to live that. That's going to drop my speed. Doesn't really matter. Munchlax is very, very slow. Double Edge does amazing amounts of damage, and I lived on 1 health, people, with a recall. The merch is available. So now we got the Brion going for us. Another attacking move, a Max Strike, and that is going to be the end of Munchlax. But a solid performance there by Munchlax. I feel like if I didn't get critted there, I might live. So next Pokemon I'm going to bring in is going to be Mime Jr. Man, Mime Jr. has been in a couple of videos lately. Now, this is a bulky Mime Jr. set. Let me go over this one. So we got Rest, Sleep, Talk, of course, Infestation, and Toxic. You got to infest your opponent with some Toxic and then use Infestation. So we're going to trap this Brioni in, get it going. It's already lost half its health, so it's going to be pretty quick. Now, it's going to go for another Max Striker. I'm assuming that's coming off Hyper Voice, and that does a pretty good amount of damage there to Mime Jr., but Mime Jr. has got a fair bit of bulk to it. This one is Max Health and Max Special Defense, and I've got Calm Nature as the ability. So with Everlight, Max Special Defense, and Max Health, it's quite bulky. The ability is going to be Filter on it too. Now, unfortunately, Brioni is going to go for a rest. There's like, oh, that really, really sucks. So I can't actually beat this Brioni with this Mime Jr. Now, there's 2 Pokemon on my team that sort of run as a combination here, and I wasn't sure if they were going to work, so I need to do a little bit more damage to Brioni before I can bring the combination in. You'll get to see why in a second. So Brioni's going to go for a Sleep Talk here. It's going to go for a Sleep Talk Hyper Voice. So, okay, that's fair enough. I knew that it was Hyper Voice. So that's a pretty good amount of damage there to Mime Jr. I'm just going to go for another Infestation here. So if I can get this thing to around, let's say, half health, that'd be perfect. That's a good amount of damage I've done to it. You might be able to guess what I'm going to try and do here, maybe not. So here comes another Sleep Talk from the Brony. This is its second turn of us sleeping, and this time it is going to get Moonblast. So it's got Rest, Sleep Talk, and Moonblast, and Hyper Voice. So that's going to drop Mime Jr.'s special attack. It doesn't really matter anyway. I just wanted to get as much as damage as possible against the Brioni here. So Brioni is now going to be down to close to half health, which is exactly where I need to go. It's going to be waking up and go for yet another Hyper Voice, and Mime Jr. is going to be fainting. I said that would have been Liquid Voice Brioni too. Now, the next Pokemon I'm going to bring is going to be Raiolo. Now, this set only has 1 move, and it is going to be Final Gambit. Now, this is a strategy I'm going to be using with one of our other Pokemon. So, go for the Final Gambit here. This is going to KO the Brioni and KO the Raiolo at the same time. This EV spread was just max speed and max health. So, I'm going to go with Jolly Nature. So, Inner Focus as the ability to do with a Choice Scarf. Next Pokemon is going to be Happiny, and the next Pokemon is going to be Darumaka. I was like, okay, here we go. We got a Choice Scarf Happiny with Copycat. So I'm going to go first with Copycat, and Copycat copies the last move used on the field. The last move that was used on the field is going to be Final Gambit, and Darumaka is going to go down in one shot, as is Happiny. So I thought that'd be a fun little combination to do there with Raiolo and Happiny. So that's 2 Pokemon left, but I've only got 1 Pokemon. So unfortunately, my little strategy there, I did actually sacrifice 2 Pokemon, but it was really fun. Next Pokemon is Mantike, and then Pokemon we got here is Litten. So I was like, okay, Litten, I should be good here. I've got the type advantage. I've got a Rain Dance, Air Cutter, Hydro Pump, Ice Beam set. This has got Swift Swim as the ability, Scope Lens as the item, and I've got Max Special Attack and Max Speed. Now, Litten's going to outspeed me with a Crunch. Does a lot of damage there. I almost went for a Rain Dance there. I was like, you know what? Just in case Litten has something to hit me with, I better go for the Hydro Pump. And it's a good thing I did go for that too, because I could have gone for a Rain Dance there and missed Hydro Pump. That's what I was most worried about. Last Pokemon here is going to be Roselia, and I've got Air Cutter for this. Now, Air Cutter and Scope Lens, I should be having a good 50% chance of getting a crit, and I got the crit. I was like, that's awesome. But this Roselia is a very, very bulky Everlight set. I'd say they're running something like max health and max special defense for Everlight, because that was really, really tanky. Now it's going to be laying out a Leech Seed on Mantike, and it is going to get a fair amount of damage here. So if I fail to actually get a crit, it's going to be very, very close where I can actually take this out on. So go for another Air Cutter, and that is going to be a critical hit as well. So Roselia is going to be fighting, and that is the end of the very first baby Pokemon battle. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the Rilo and Speedy Happiny move combination there. Let's get on to battle number 2. I'm going to bring up my other actual team as well, so I can tell you what the movesets are. Just going to bring this up right now. Okay, we got that one. Oh, this is an absolute banger of a team, people. You really, really, really like this. Now, my first Pokemon here is going to be Azumarill. Now, this is a belly drum set with Aqua Jet, and I also slid Present on there. Now, Azurill is a normal and fairy type Pokemon, so it's got that normal typing, so we're going to see if we can go for a stab Present. So go for belly drum there, and boosting my attack +6. Now, the EV spread on this one is max health and max attack Adam Nature. So here comes the echoed voice from the Chanty. I lived it. You wouldn't read about it. And now with Present randomly rolls a damage number right now. Firstly, it can heal the opponent, and it actually can damage the opponent too. But it's got different base powers, and it sort of goes between them and on a random scale. I'm pretty sure that I hit the highest damage roll there of 120. So that was the end of the Chanty right there. So in comes Togepi. I'm throwing another Present, and that's another Pokemon down. Oh, we're going to get this Present sweep, people. It could happen. Now, I have done a Present sweep before, and it was with a Delibird. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure you do. It was in Gen 8 as well. So here comes the Vullaby. Unfortunately, Vullaby is going to one-shot my Azurill there, but what a performance, taking 2 Pokemon out with a little Present. Now, the next Pokemon is going to be Wynot here. I'm still thinking what my favorite baby Pokemon is at the moment. I've got a couple in my mind so far. So I've got Counter, Destiny Bond, Miracote, and Encore. I'm going to go for Counter here because I know that it's got Brave Bird, and I get a quick claw counter, which, is amazing, just going second anyway. So unfortunately, a Vullaby is going to go for a Tailwind, so it's going to boost the speed of my opponent's team for 4 turns. So I get another quick claw counter, and here comes Knockoff this time. Wynot is able to live that, and now I can finish the Vullaby off with a counter, which is very nice. Wynot's EV spread, I've got this at max health and max defense, and I've got Sassy Nature, so definitely always run max health on it. And, the max defense allowed it to lift that knockoff, and we got Quick Claw and Shadow Take. So here comes Blissey here. I just went for a Miracote. I didn't even expect to leap, and I did. I was like, damn, maybe they don't have any other moves there. So I went for the Miracote. Miracote, it does all right damage there, but Blissey is going to be able to finish me off here. So Blissey had Focus Miss and Icy Wind. In fact, I don't even think Icy Wind would have taken the Wynot out of that amount of health, even before that. So Wynot is going to be fainting, and that is going to be the end of the Tailwind. We're going to go into Bonsly now. Now, Bonsly is a sturdy rock polish weakness policy set. Unfortunately, I don't have my sturdy anymore, so Focus Miss is really, really going to hurt. So I'm like, okay, we'll go for the Brick Break. Focus Miss misses, you wouldn't read about it, and Blissey is it's a blunder policy, Blissey. So very, very nice on your Pinwise channel. We're going to go for that Slice and Dice Brick Break, and the Fast Egg is going to be fainting now. Let me say the one thing, people. Can you guess what this team is? I'm sure you can. You got to be able to guess it by now. Next Pokemon is going to be Execute, and they're going to go for a little sunny day there. Get that sun flowing. Now, there's not a lot I can really do here. I can go for a Rock Slide. I'm not really in a low amount of health to use Flail at all, so I just went for that. Rock Slide did pretty good damage here. I don't know what sort of item this Execute has. Now, Execute is going to go for a Solar Beam here. And with my Bonsly already taking prior damage before that, it is most definitely not going to be living a Solar Beam from the Execute. So bye-bye Bonsly. That would have been good there if I had full health and I would have had that Sturdy. That would have worked really, really nicely. But to no avail. Next Pokemon is going to be Budew here. Now the Budew this worked with the sun too. That's why I swapped out. I was like, cool. So this has got Weather Ball, Sunny Day, Solar Beam, Sludge Bomb as the attacking move. So I can go for a super effective Weather Ball here. Unfortunately, the Execute does have Psychic. Obviously, I thought it would have it, but I thought I'd actually live that too because I've got the Everlight as my item. Now, my ability is also going to be Poison Point too. So them eggs are going to get roasted there, and they're going to get, I don't know, sunny side up, I reckon, after that. What do you reckon? Or scramble. Now, that's going to be the end of the Execute. Next Pokemon is going to be Togetic. So this is their last Pokemon. Now, I haven't seen a Dynamax either. So flinging off a Sludge Bomb there, excellent damage there, and now Togetic is going to go for an Ancient Power. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to get a Serene Grace Ancient Power boost. Like, it's total scum, but they didn't get it. Thank goodness, you know. That's the thing about, Ancient Power. It only has a 10% chance. So even with the Serene Grace, it only doubles it. So the last Dynamax is going to be here as the Togetic, and this is most definitely going to be able to fake my Pokemon there, but I still have two in the back, and I also have my own Dynamax Pokemon too. So I still managed to outspeed it, which is excellent, and I got some good damage, and I got a poison too. So Budu is popping off right now. The other day I got wrecked by a Budu, and now I'm wrecking with a Budu. So that's going to be in a Budu there, solid performance. I think I said the EVs for that one already. Now, I've got two Pokemon remaining on this team, and these two Pokemon are, these are probably some of my best Pokemon. Now, Togetic is going to take some poison damage there, and we're going to go into Magby. Now, this is a physical Magby. I've got Jolly Nature, a max attack, and max speed. I've got Curse, Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, and Cross Chop. My item is going to be White Herb. Now, I didn't want to set up in front of the Togetic, so I just went for a Thunder Punch. Good damage there, but it wasn't quite enough to take it out. Togetic is now going to go for a max Rockfall coming off the Ancient Power, as Stone Journey's cousin is going to hit your boy real hard. And that is going to be the end of Magby. However, that is actually going to put a Sandstorm up on the field too. Now, Togetic will get hit by that, and it also will get hit by the poison too, so that's going to be some double amounts of damage there. Now, I've only got one more Pokemon left here. I mean, there's only one more turn left here because the Togetic actually faints, and it is going to be Elekid. So this Elekid set is a Zap Cannon, Electro Ball, Psychic, and Substitute set. And I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see if I can make them salty. So I went for a substitute here. So the Togetic is going to fade to the poison or the Sandstorm. It was like the meanest way to end a battle. But the opportunity, those opportunities they don't arise too often. So you got to take them when you can. So Togetic is going to be fated there to the elements basically. And that is the end of the first game. That Elekid also had a wide lens and it had static as ability too. So it's kind of like based around on being speedier than the opponent after like a Zap Cannon. That's pretty much it for the second baby Pokemon battle. Hope you enjoy this one, people. Let's get on to the third and final battle. Let me just bring up my third and final team here. I don't often use different teams for every single battle, but it's pretty fun to do. Maybe I was thinking about also doing all these valleys and maybe some other Pokemon groups that I haven't done in a long time or something like that. Suggest something in the comment section if you'd like to see that. All right, next battle. This is the third and final battle. This one is against Skylar, and we got a theme team here as well. I wonder if you can guess what it is. I quite like this theme team. Something I'm quite familiar with. Now, my first Pokemon here is going to be Cleffa. So this Cleffa is a Choice Spec set. And I'm going to get an Everlight. So that was pretty good, locking the Frillish into an Everlight. This Pokemon's very, very bulky with Everlight too, so I'm glad I actually got rid of that item. Now, I've got Trick, Fire Blast, Draining Kiss, and Zap Cannon. The ability is going to be Cute Charm, and I've got the EV spread as Max Health and Max Special Attack, Modest Nature. But, man, it doesn't do much damage there. I mean, Cleffa's... Let's be real, Cleffa's Special Attack is not anything to write home about. So I kissed that ghost a couple of times there, and now it's going to be going for a Sludge Wave. That does enormous amounts of damage, almost taking my Cleffa out in one shot. I guess the only reason I lived that was due to the Everlight I stole with Trick earlier on, so that was quite funny. So Cleffa's going to get some help back there, but in no way is enough to live the next Sludge Wave. But still a solid performance there. I stole the Frillish's item, and I did a little bit of damage to this second Frillish. Now, I've actually done a Frillish forms theme, like I did the Frillish and the Jellicent evolution theme. So if you like these Pokemon, you can check that video out. Next Pokemon is going to be Pichu. I'm almost ready to tell you what my favorite baby Pokemon is, and it's not going to be Chingling either. It's sort of, I like White. I really do like Wynot. I've got to say I like Wynot. Anyway, so Frillish is going to be swapping out there, and we got the Cherubi coming in. This Pichu is a special attacking set, and we got Nasty Plot, Thunderbolt, Grass Knot, and Surf. Ability is going to be static, and the item is going to be a Focus Sash. I've got the Evo Spreaders, Tip of Nature, Max Speed, Max Special Attack. So it doesn't really hit too hard. That is why I gave it Nasty Plot for. So I'm going to be swapping the Pichu out there, and Cherubi's going to go for a Toxic here on my Togepi. So Togepi is a bulky Everlight set. We've got Everlight, Serene Grace. I've also got Ancient Power on this too, which is pretty funny. We just seen a Togepi with Ancient Power. So I've got Ancient Power, Morning Sun, Dazzling Gleam, and Flamethrower, just for a little bit of side coverage there. So roasting them cherries, but man, these cherries are thick. Now, I've actually got a bird on there, thanks to Serene Grace, which was pretty funny. And now it's going to go for a Leech Seed, so it's putting Leech Seed on Togepi. Now, the EV spread on this Togepi, this was definitely Max Self, obviously, and I've got Max Special Attack, Modest Nature, and Everlight is my item. So I tried to make it like bulky, but hitting pretty hard at the same time. If I managed to get a couple of Ancient Powers off, this Togepi was actually, he's very, very strong, quite unstoppable. So go for another Flamethrower on the cherries. I need to hit it probably with one more to take it out. Unfortunately, Togepi is, it's already poisoned and it already has Leech Seed. So the cherries are going to heal themselves there, and they're going to get way over half their health back. So, like, man, I'm not going to be able to beat these cherries. I don't know what I should do here. Like, I need to hit this thing, like, really, really hard. Just, like, finish it in one shot. Maybe put it down to a little bit, like, lower amount of health here. Like, Togepi is not looking good at the moment. Like, every time, say if I swap the Togepi out, well, they'll just poison it and the Leech Seed it again. Now we got the Cherubi swap out. So, okay, they swapped it out. And we've got the, I don't know, almost called it Malamar then. We've got the Frillish coming in here. So I'm going to go for Flamethrower again. Obviously, that's not going to do very much damage there at all to the Frillish. I got another burn there thanks to Serene Grace. Serene Grace doubling the chance of the burn effects of the Flamethrower, which is pretty cool. So I guess it wasn't all that bad. Now, I'm going to take some more toxic damage on Togepi, and yeah, that's pretty much it. My Togepi is done. I'm poisoned, and their Frillish is burned. I'm going to go for a final Dazzling Gleam here, just for a little bit of damage, and it wasn't bad. And I got Curse Spotted right there. That was very, very mean there. And now it's going to be a physical Frillish going for a Waterfall, and Togepi is going to be faked there. But that's all good. I got to see what all of these three sets were all about, so I know what to do now. But I had to sacrifice Togepi to see that. We're going to go with the Pichu now. The coast is clear. Now, I thought about going for Thunderbolt. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go for Nasty Plot. I feel like this Frillish may actually swap here into Cherubi. And if it does, I need to be prepared with some high special attacking move. So here comes a Waterfall. That's going to do some pretty big damage there to Pichu. It doesn't take me down to my Sash, though. Then again, it's, Frillish's attack isn't really the greatest in the world. So go for T-Bolt, and that is going to be enough to take out Frillish, which is awesome. So there's another Frillish, and we got some cherries still. And I'm set up pretty well here. Now, the next Pokemon to come in is going to be Duskull. I was like, okay, Duskull. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to take this out in one shot. I will outspeed, though. Excellent damage to the T-Bolt there. And now the Duskull is going to go for Trick Room. So I am going to take a physical move, I'd say a physical or special move here. Or they could just go for Destiny Bond, and Pichu and Duskull are going to take themselves out together. So there was that too. I was very, very close to actually swapping there. I'm going to say my favorite baby Pokemon out of all of them, of all the ones I've used here, is going to be Wynot. That'll be my answer. So what's your favorite Pokemon? Does anyone else like Wynot? Or let me know in the comment section of the video. Next Pokemon is going to be the Frillish. We've seen this one earlier on. It's got the choice specs, and we're going to slide into Igglybuff. So this is a fun set. We've got Gravity, Mega Kick, Play Rough, and Pain Split. So what you want to do there is go for a Play Rough, and that's going to be the end of the Frillish. Now, it's a little bit better on the special defensive side there. And without the Everlight, I was just probably enough to take it out. So Igglybuff, I need to get my Gravity up here, right? Because I want to be landing all their Mega Kicks. I know it's going to help the opponent out with, like, Toxic and stuff like that. But I thought, well, I'd rather land Mega Kick over and over again. So Igglybuff's EVs are going to be Max Health and Max Attack. We got Everlight as the item, and I've got Cute Charm as the ability there. It's actually almost very, very similar to Clefairy's EV, except that they just swapped around with Attack and Special Attack. So go for the Mega Kick there, and it does good damage, but man, Cherubi's like way too bulky. Now it's going to be getting a Leech Seed up here on Igglybuff. But I thought it'd be really fun to use Mega Kick. Like, Mega Kick's not like a move you see all that often, you know. It's sort of, it's pretty much outclassed by a lot of things. I just thought with a Gravity and Mega Kick it'd make a cool combination. Also a Play Rough, you know, you always miss those important things, like moments with Play Rough. I thought, well, that'll get rid of that too. So the Trick Room has worn off. Now Truby is going to hit me with a Giga Drain. That's doing a lot of damage. So it's going to have the healing of the Giga Drain, and it's also going to have Leech Seed too. The thing about the, like, it's burned as well, but it's only doing a little bit of damage, whereas, you know, Igglybuff is poison at the moment and Leech Seed. So it's going to drop me like a lot faster. Plus, it has like a, another healing move as well, the dreaded healing move. So Igglybuff is going to take some damage here, and it's got us very last turn. Burn on the little cherries as well. So it's going to go for another Giga Drain, and that's the end of Igglybuff. At least I'll put Cherubi in like a low amount of health here. I should be able to bring another Pokemon in to finish it off. I'd say out of all the Pokemon so far, like in this battle at least, the Cherubi has been the biggest threat. And I have to say, looking at the other Pokemon, I wouldn't have thought that. So next Pokemon is going to be Tyrogue. So Tyrogue is a gut set. We got Fake Out, Bulk Up, Bullet Punch, and Mach Punch. I've got the item as Flame Orb. Ability is going to be Guts here. Firstly, we're going to clap them cherries there and get some good damage and extra burn damage too, but that still wasn't enough to take it out. Gravity is going to return back to normal. That doesn't really matter at all. And that is finally the end of the Cherubi. It took forever. Now, we've got 2 more Pokemon left here to deal with, and I've still got 2 more left too. Now, the next Pokemon to slide in is going to be Inkay. So Inkay, I don't think I can take this out in one shot, and I'm very scared of this because, you know, Tyrogue isn't really the most bulkiest Pokemon in the world, right? So we're going to be going for Dynamax Tyrogue and hope that it doesn't use a super powerful Psychic type move, or just hope that my Dynamax, you know, allows me to live that. So I've got that Guts up. It's going to be hitting fairly hard there, but I'm going to need to boost my attack a little bit more. Tyrogue is running max health and max attack too at Nature. So go for Max Knuckle. This is really going to boost up my attack a lot, and it takes it rather well. Not that Tyrogue's attack is, you know, anything to write home about. This has definitely got some bulk invested in it too. So here comes Superpower, and it's going to be Superpower Contrary. So I'm like, I need to get rid of this quick. So my attack is going to my attack boost that I got, unfortunately, is going to be negated. So I need to go for another one. So here comes Max Knuckle number 2. It will take 3 Max Knuckles to actually take this out. Sadly, I'm going to get a +2 in attack though. Here comes the second Superpower, and Tyrogue leaves it on 9 health. And watch this, right? Watch this. So it got its boost there. I got hit by the burn, and I lived on 1 health. The merchant available, people. Go for a Max Knuckle here. This is going to be enough to take out the Inkay, and it's also going to take out the Tyrogue at the same time. What an incredible moment there. That's going to be our very last Pokemon left as each as well. Now, I'm thinking like, oh wait, I've got my, I've actually got my, not my Igglybuff. My Smoochum is the last Pokemon. This is the very last baby Pokemon to be revealed here. And we're going to slide that in. This Smoochum is like a special attacker, but it's also like a, sort of like a meme set as well. So we've got Focus Sash, Counter Blizzard, Hail, and Psyshock. Max Speed, Max Special Attack. So I thought, okay, well, we got Licky Licky, right? This is possibly going to go for a physical move. So I'm going to take the risk here. I'm going to go for counter. If it goes for a physical move, this will do a lot of damage. Like, Blizzard's not going to do that much damage. I mean, Psyshock, it's not really going to do too much either. Like, my only options here are to go for a Freeze Axe for Blizzard and hope for a Freeze Axe, which, you know, you got to roll the Blizzard to actually land it first and then get the Freeze, which, you know, the chances of that are pretty low. Unfortunately, the Licky Licky has gone for Max Zeus. Like, oh no, I hope this is not a special attacking set. Like, why would they go for Max Zeus to boost special attack? And it is a special attacking move. So all I can do is go for Blizzard here. Blizzard does all right damage, but it's not even going to scratch the surface. And that is going to be the end of Smoochum. Hope you enjoyed all 3 of the baby Pokemon battles. It was a really fun team to do. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like. I'll be back tomorrow with some more videos. Peace out, people.